Hi, my name is Yolanda Avery, and this is my introduction video in my work with Amanda. In working with Amanda, I utilize solution-focused therapy. I found that this type of therapy would be appropriate with Amanda, just because Amanda came in kind of distressed, more anxious, and I think she was confused and looking to gain insight and pretty much didn't know which direction she wanted to move in. But in coming in, she suddenly decided that she wanted to have contact and go see her father, who has not been present in her life since the age of 5. At the age of 5, her father left, and according to Amanda, his leaving caused a great deal of distress in pretty much all aspects of her life throughout growing up. Because Amanda's decision to go visit him, visit the dad, and it seemed like that was the way that Amanda was leaning towards and kind of navigating things to happen, I thought it was important in using solution-focused therapy to use the aspect of the miracle question. In using the miracle question, it really allows the clinician to see which direction the client is looking to move forward in. And in turn, that allows me to kind of quickly gather information on questions to ask her in order to help guide the conversation, guide the solution portion of this type of intervention, because it's important for clients to make choices, to problem solve in a manner in which is healthy for them. Now I'm working with Amanda. I've worked with Amanda basically since the start of my internship here in January, so we've done a great deal of work. So it's in my best interest to guide her and to make sure that she's making choices which in the end she can live with. Secondly, and just as equally important, it was important after the miracle question for me to ask Amanda that in a perfect world, if things were to go the way that she wanted to with her father in their meeting, it was important for me to ask what would let her know that the visit and that the interaction was successful and that it went according to how she wanted it to go. Like, would she be satisfied with it? I thought that this was also important because after meeting with him, I wanted Amanda to feel empowered, and I wanted her to kind of investigate like what she was looking to get out of it. And by doing so, it allows the client to prepare for whatever they're undertaking. So for Amanda, it was a visit with her father. So I didn't want her to meet her father and to kind of just show up and not have a plan in motion. Obviously, like I said prior, the relationship had a great impact on her. So maybe this questioning on what she would want to get out of the visit would open Amanda up for thinking about her past and what impact his leaving had on her. Would she hold him accountable and ask why he left her with a mother who was sick and also 2 younger sisters to kind of take care of? And also, would she share her life with him and the impact that his leaving had on her? Would she want him to know the hurt that he caused? Or would Amanda embrace him and just not hold him accountable? Whichever direction Amanda wanted to move in, that's entirely okay with me, but I wanted her at least to consciously have some type of outline or some type of interaction within herself to figure out how she wanted to navigate that interaction with him. In working with Amanda, it was also equally important for me to ask her an exception question. And in solution-focused therapy, an exception question just allows the client to verbalize a time where their current need or desire wasn't present. In doing so, and me asking Amanda this question, it kind of again allows Amanda to hear how her life was okay without her father and without the need to go visit him, and to kind of examine both sides. When he left, it was very stressful. Over time, it became manageable, and Amanda had to move on with her life. And so this exception question again allows the client to investigate and to give them more information so that they can come up with appropriate solutions to their desired outcome that they're trying to solve. And so for Amanda, it's going to visit her dad. So examining a time where this need wasn't there might allow her to look at the opposite, which is, in going to visit her father, could this be harmful for her? And as a therapist, again, this is something that's important to me because it assures that Amanda is really using all the skills that she comes here to gain. Lastly, solution-focused therapy also uses scaling questions. A scaling question is a measure in which a therapist utilizes by asking the client a question such as, for Amanda, I believe my question for her was, how likely are you to actually follow through and go visit her father? This is important, again, for me as a therapist to gauge where the client is. Is she kind of just pondering this thought? Is it something that maybe is important this week, but maybe next week it just won't be equally as important, and maybe it's just something that she's kind of playing with. But from the sounds of it, due to the fact that her father was sick, Amanda indicated that this was the reason why she was adamant that she was going to make it happen, because she didn't want later on in life to have any regrets with her choices. That's pretty much the aspects of solution-focused therapy that I felt were really helpful in trying to navigate this session with Amanda. And like I said, my prior sessions have discussed aspects of her father, but I was truly in shock, I guess, when she indicated that going to visit him was something that was going to happen, and it wasn't going to happen like in a couple months. It was going to happen like the upcoming weekend, which really kind of threw me for a panic, just because I didn't feel that I had enough time to really do solid work with her to at least help her come up with healthy choices and solutions, and just, to kind of guide her and make sure that she wasn't opening herself up for greater damage and distress. And again, our interests are to have the best interest of the client. However, whichever way Amanda navigated the situation, I was completely okay with it. I wasn't trying to talk her out of it, and it was just important that she navigated it in a manner in which she wanted, and which she would have no regrets with. I hope you enjoy the role play with Amanda, and just gain further knowledge into who she is and my work that I do with her. Thank you.